I want to do a social experiment with all of my amigos and amigas out there. When you see this video right here, I installed Linux, so should you. What do you think of? Do you think A, it could be informative? Do you think B, it could be entertaining? Do you think C, I could put it in the background as I'm folding laundry? Or D, this is a video made for racists and fascists and Nazis. I almost forgot that. And Nazis. If you chose A, B, or C, you would be correct. I know that 100% of the people who are watching this video right now chose either A. That is not the same situation over at Twitter. And yes, I know Twitter is full of retards. We all know that. I'm not breaking any new ground by saying that. There's people out there that saw this video and thought, this is some Nazi shit. I don't know how that could be the takeaway from this video. I saw this post going around a few days ago and I wanted to talk about it, but as you guys could see, there's been a lot of stuff going down over the last few days. Yesterday, PewDiePie made a video recommending Linux, and right on cue, the leftist extremists of the open source world are calling all PewDiePie fans fascists and Nazis and declaring that they should not be used. Sorry, this is way too funny. And declaring that they should not be allowed to use Linux or join the Linux online platform. Now, I had to look at my watch to make sure I wasn't back in 2016 when the whole PewDiePie is a Nazi narrative was going around. This is a few years before I even made video. I found it extremely ridiculous. Has he had dumb moments? Yes. Name me a human that hasn't. The whole thing to me, and I've said this before, if you fuck up, it's just owning it and maturing and learning from it, right? No one's perfect here. We have all fucked up from time to time. It's all about how you recover from that, in my opinion. And PewDiePie, since his controversies, he really hasn't done anything wrong. Well, yeah, people make mistakes. Yeah, welcome to the fucking human experience. Linux communities, beware of PewDiePie fans. Why are they treating PewDiePie fans like they're fucking terrorists? Like this is a new terrorist organization, the PewDiePies. Regardless of PewDiePie's personal politics, which clearly, at the very least, are problematic, who the fuck is this nerd? It is fairly well known by anyone who has been following him for any number of years that the vast majority of his fans are fascists. I guess I've been a fascist since 2016. This is my first time learning that I'm a fascist and I'm a Nazi, according to this random person on the internet. And if a random person online says it on the internet, it must be true. This is the Nazi self-diagnosis. Where do these people come from? Genuine question. Here we have another tweet. This right here is the thing you're going to have to recognize is a red flag. They're going to try to say, actually, you're an extremist and unreasonable. You're being gatekeepy. Why does it matter what someone's political views are? Don't allow this shit. No Nazis allowed in my bar. Period. Don't care. Get the fuck out. Tell your friends I said fuck Nazis too. Now, I'm with you on that one, Queen. I don't think Nazis are pretty epic. I don't know if that's a controversial take. I don't fuck with Nazis or racists. This is so stupid. PewDiePie was controversial, what, 10 years ago, and people are still dragging the dumb shit he did when he was in his 20s, early to mid 20s. Can we please let it go? What else do you want from him at that point? Do you want him to fly to your house and apologize for everything he said? It's ridiculous. The thing with these people, it's that nothing is ever good enough for them. You could apologize, you could put out a statement, you could put out a tweet longer, you could do an infinite amount of things, and it will never be enough to please these miserable ass people who don't have anything else going for their lives, so they have to hate. Now, if you're gonna hate, at least get paid for it. I don't know why people are still calling PewDiePie a Nazi. It's 2025. Can we please leave this narrative in 2016? And I'm sure he'll be the first person to tell you that he regrets saying or doing certain things, but we don't have a time machine. What I do, not only on YouTube, but in my personal life, when I do something dumb, when I fuck up, I look at what I did, I reflect, and I learn. Does that mean that I'm perfect and I have never made a mistake in my life? No, I've made a lot. Will I fuck up in the future? Absolutely. I'm a human. I'm flawed. We're all humans, all right? We're flawed. It's all about how you recover and how you move on from that. You're an idiot. You're out of touch. You have no idea what you're talking about. Then there's this other tweet, Nazi bar warning. I just got this in my YouTube recommendations. This influencer has fast followers. He's got 110 million subscribers on YouTube alone. How are you going to pretend not to know who PewDiePie is? Oh yeah, you know, the second biggest YouTuber of all time. Yeah, he made a video about Linux. So, Nazi? Nah, these people cannot be real. I'm scared of society if people like this can vote. If people like this exist. Now, I know next to nothing about Linux. It's like, what are we trying to do here with these tweets? These people are what I call retarded. If there's people out there that still think PewDiePie is a Nazi, I highly encourage you to go outside, touch some grass, interact with other human beings, and get in touch with reality, please. This person says, I hate PewDiePie, but I hate these retards more. Making me have to side with him makes me hate them even more. It goes back to what I've been saying for years. The word Nazi has lost all meaning thanks to these people. The word Nazi means next to nothing. So you don't feel anything. Whenever these kind of people don't like you, they will call you a fascist, they will call you a Nazi, when that's far from the truth. You know, I'm a PewDiePie fan. You know, I would consider myself to be influenced by PewDiePie. So, I don't know, I guess I'm a Nazi. The collab with Kanye West should be dropping soon. Next week, I got you. We're all gonna drop a song called Hell Hitler. Okay, at this point, I'm just begging for this video to be taken down. Bitch. No, liking PewDiePie does not make you a Nazi, alright? Breaking news. Weird ass people calling you Nazi just because they don't like you. Welcome to Twitter in 2025.
And so this is kind of an ongoing thing. Now they're directing it towards PewDiePie. Because PewDiePie comes out and he's a big YouTuber. He makes a whole bunch of noise about Linux and he gets some people excited about Linux. Great. More power to you. People should be excited about tinkering around with their computers. I'm all on board with that. But it is pretty horrific. And what's crazy about all this is I'm seeing all of this stuff happening, and I'm seeing these crazy, profane, vulgar, angry, hateful, bigoted, and wildly inaccurate statements being stated by leadership within various Linux projects, and I'm not seeing pushback.
Once again, all of this started because PewDiePie said, hey, you should try to install Linux. That was enough for people to come out and start attacking him and his fans. You cannot make this up. And people saw that and they were like, Nazis. Very interesting world and very interesting era where we're living in. You know, all of this talking is making me kind of thirsty. Please excuse me. I gotta get something to drink. So what happens if I install Linux, right? I'm a PewDiePie fan. That's number 2. And I don't know if I want to show this, but what if I also have the PewDiePie flavor and the PewDiePie cup as the G Fuel flavor that I'm drinking? So I'm a PewDiePie fan. I have Linux, and I'm also drinking the PewDiePie flavor drink. So, dude, I'm fucking Hitler at this point, according to these people. I'm never beating the Nazi allegations at this point. Anyways, I'm out. Subscribe to the channel. Bye.